got the roots, he let beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it cheap. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't change me. No.
We live from the boxing section, you dusty ass niggas. What's going on, man? We live from the boxing section, man. What's going on, man? We back again with another like the other one. Same soup, reheated. Yo, so this weekend, Teofimo Lopez back on top of the boxing world. All critics have left the building. I still hate the guy, still like the guy, but he can box, and he showed out this weekend. So hats off to him, and masterclass performance that he put on against Josh Taylor. You got to give him his just due. Now, Jaime Munguia is absolutely fucking terrible. He got away with it Saturday night. I felt like Derenchenko edged him out. The only thing that saved him was Derenchenko getting knocked down. If Derenchenko doesn't get knocked down in the 12th round for being totally exhausted, Jaime Munguia doesn't do a fucking thing. He doesn't win at all. He's a fucking chump. There's no way he can beat Jermell Charlo, none of the top guys at 160. Oscar De La Hoya has been absolutely having him on a protection plan. People talk about Gervonta Davis being on the protection plan and all this bullshit. He really on a protection plan. He ain't fought not a goddamn soul. And that's a fact. And that is a fact. Straight chump. But let's get started with this, man. I got Combo coming in the building. We're getting started right now. Combo, what's going on?
What's going on, boss?
How did you feel about the fights this weekend?
Oh man, it was heartbreak. There were some heartbreakers, man. I fall in love with a fighter. Jaime Munguia is Jaime Munguia. We already known that he was getting spoon-fed. I said that before. He was spoon-fed with his last opponent. They gave him his last opponent on a short notice. They put him in the best position for him to win. Even with that being said, he still looked the way he looked. Tio looked amazing. Tio looked the best Tio that I've seen in a very, very, very long time. Josh Taylor didn't get an opportunity to even get his rhythm going. He didn't get into it. Every time he did, Josh did try to get into his own step and everything, or get into his cadence. Tio was able to just offset that jab. He was able to just give him a jab, give him a different angle, and just truly just throw him off, just throw his cadence off, throw his rhythm off. The fight with it was another fight. Ballard versus Sugar Shane Mosley Jr. Mosley Jr. looks horrible. He doesn't react well.
I didn't even want to bring that up, big fella. I was trying to go somewhere else with it, but go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Sugar Shane Mosley Jr. he was gifted a good fight. He was gifted a win. Man, Oscar, man, he loves to set his fighters up, man. He loves to give these guys opponents. He'll have the fight, like the main fighter will have a fight, but no opponent, and then they'll find an opponent maybe 2-3 weeks before the fight. The same way he do with Jaime, he did with Sugar, with Shane Mosley Jr. And he fought a guy that was told on a short notice. I don't know, man. I don't know, but all in all, boxing was good boxing. A lot of fights, a lot of boxing this weekend. Oh man, and the ladies were getting it in.
Yeah, man. Then you got Mayweather. Fucking Melee breaks out. Did you see that fight? Did you see the exhibition? You on mute, bro, if you try to talk. Then they had the exhibition, you know what I'm saying? They had Floyd Mayweather. They got after it, you know what I'm saying? And they was throwing them hands and shit.
Mommy.
Stop it, baby. Stop it. You can wipe your nose.
Get it? Yeah, my bad. You there, Cal?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, me too, man. But I can pull it closer to the curb. All right. So I don't know, man. The ladies was getting it in, man. The ladies was getting it in. I don't know how to say her name, but they fought, man. And I like. Hey, listen, these young women, their matches are coming down too, man. They're really active. They give you some sock and bop activity. They dig deep at the end. I like it. Also in news, we had it looks like, how do you feel about T.O. screaming that he's retiring? Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, how do you think about T.O. retiring?
He ain't retiring, bro.
Nah, he gonna sit down for a while.
He's not retiring, bro.
He gonna sit down for a while. He's not making no money.
I guarantee he's not retiring.
He's not making any money. He already got to give his wife more than enough because of her settlement. Then he got to pay all the sanctioning fees because he's holding all those titles. I don't think we're gonna get him in Rico anytime soon. I still think Devin tears him apart.
Yeah, man. He looked good though. He looked really good though.
Yeah. He was in there, man, showing off, having a good time, man. That's boxing, though. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have fun in the ring, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, most definitely.
Sound like you got a match going on behind you.
Man, these motherfuckers, man, they wrestling. They got this big ass Smurf that me and Karina got, right? And these motherfuckers been wrestling this motherfucker, fighting over it. Man, I spent so much money trying to win hell of them, bro. Man, shit.
Oh, I heard some daddy.
Yeah, man, we had a lot of fun yesterday, though, man. It was a lot of fun, dude. A lot of fun.
Did the the food.
Yeah, Foodie Land was fun, bro.
You got any content? You got any pictures?
We got just hella pictures and shit, videos, little TikToks. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think?
I'm gonna show.
So what do you think?
Huh?
What do you think? Jaime goes from there. What do you think Jaime McGee goes from here?
Shit, I don't even know. I don't really give a
Do you
fuck.
think?
Yeah.
Well, you have to. He holds a belt, so he's holding up trash.
No, he don't. It's an interim belt, bro. It's an interim belt.
Oh, that's an interim?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 160.
No, I thought he had something. I thought he had something at 160.
Hell no. All right, hold on, let me show you this. Let's share this real quick.
Okay, this is Floyd Mayweather and Gotti. Now, I thought they was talking about Arturo Gotti.
Bang. Woke him up.
Floyd caught him with that hook, man, and set him way back, man. That thing, he threw that, he caught him with that check hook, and that was it.
All right. With the other, it was an
Floyd Mayweather caught him with that check hook, man. That was it.
Bro, there was another video on here where the whole fucking fight was. Where they showed the whole fight. What's up, big boy?
Hey, did you drop the link? That link out?
What'd you say?
So you send the link out?
Yeah, I did.
See, Gervonta Davis home got in Florida got
Ramshack.
Got robbed, man. What are you thinking? The Shaw's move or somebody got him?
I don't even know. Probably somebody got him though, for sure.
That's the second time his house in Vegas got hit. His house in Florida got hit. Hopefully, a lot of that's insured, but and the belts and stuff, he could, they could send him another belt. They said they took his belt. He can always just pay for another one from the section of body. The jewelry and stuff, hopefully that's all insured for more than its value that. It sucks. You only got a couple more days, another month in there to do, and they taking advantage on the outside. You kind of should have put somebody in the house, man. But it probably would have been a Michael Vick situation. Yeah, like he was coming in. What's your thoughts, Kyle? What you got, man? What's your thoughts?
Man, I don't fucking care about that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep your nose clean, bro. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you're supposed to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you know you're on probation, you can't do certain things. You know that there's a possibility of somebody on some bull. The judge's gonna be on some bullshit. You gotta know this, bro. You gotta know this, bro. That's why they say it's better to go to jail for a year than to be on probation for 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything can violate your probation, bro.
Yeah, probation can be harder than the actual jail at time, or at least house arrest can be, because of the restrictions. They try to make it as uncomfortable as possible. But the man listened to his lawyer. He did what his lawyer told him to. He fired his lawyer. Maybe he'll get AB to fight his lawyer. Maybe they'll be the next lawyer that AB fights. Now, what's your thoughts on Adrian Broner's fight?
I mean, it was cool. It looked like an exhibition too. Shit, honestly, he just don't look like himself, man. He don't look like AB that we. I mean, he's been out for a long time though, so that could be something.
You can't blame it all on ring rust, man. Sometimes you just don't got it.
Yeah.
No, I believe AB is a good fighter. I just think that, a lot of his out of the ring antics has cost him really. When it comes to the drinking, when it comes to the partying, him just not being top source, you know what I mean? And it's like that Michael Vick thing. He puts by association. So a lot of times, like that old saying that Nipsey used to say, everybody can't go, bro. So you got to keep yourself, if you don't do that, it's gonna reflect. You know what I mean? Like I think he was real. I think he looked good, but he wasn't as good as he was years ago. But at the same time, I feel like AB, that's totally up to AB. AB has the talent. I think he has the hands. I think he has the natural talent, the natural IQ to basically get back to the conversation of a champion. But it's totally up to him because it's him versus him, man. And that's just how I look at it.
I 100% disagree. I think he has missed his window. I do agree with you saying about his the company you keep. If you had a different type of company around him, he'd probably be able to do a little bit better. Around him, it'd have been different. But from what I've seen, his timing, like he has the time, like he knows it's like his his reflexes are off. He's throwing the punch and he knows it's supposed to be there. He knows the punch to deliver. He knows what to do, but he's like he's a split second off. It's just that, and that split second is what makes you a great fighter, being able to deliver that punch at that split second. And he looked like a D. He looked like a D level fighter. What you got, DJ?
What's up? What's up? What's up, man?
What's up, man? We talking about AB.
Oh man, hey, I put a lot of stock into him breaking his hand, if that is true. But if he really did break his hand, I do put a lot of stock in that, man. I felt like he should have been able to get Hutch out of there. But especially after that first round, you could see when he got him hurt. It's just like he was saying. I felt like his timing was off, and I just put that into he just needed more time in the ring, live action. But for the rest of the fight, man, it looked like a sparring session.
Yeah,
I mean, I felt like he's a half a tick slower than what he used to be. But hey, he's probably trying to build back up to that, man. That was his first time being in the ring and shit over 2 years. So I'd like for Don King to keep him active, man. Just get him at least 2 more fights. Do not throw him in there with well, you could throw him in there with Rolly, and I think he sleeps Rolly. But
don't put him in there.
Nah. I don't think
he's in there with Regis.
Don't put him in there with Regis right now.
Put him in there with Regis right
now. Put him in there with Regis.
I think a good opponent with him will be who, because it'll be a good learning experience for that opponent, and it gives him ability to fight someone that's coming up. So I can see AB being a gatekeeper, just because it's name for namesake, right?
Cowboy, you gotta be stopped.
I think he would look good. I think it would be him and Antoine will be a good fight.
Wow. This is what I be saying about you,
They be trash.
First off, y'all boys been hating on AB since the fight started. AB had a good showing until he broke his hand. He could have got the guy up out of there.
Against who?
He looked gassed in the later rounds, but that comes from not being in the ring, right?
Man, Jake Paul's last fight was better competition than that.
Oh, we don't give a fuck about Jake Paul. That's not even.
No, y'all criticize Jake Paul hella hard. Y'all giving AB all this bail, man.
Listen, Jake Paul level of competition is nowhere near the people that AB has ever fought.
Will Hutchinson?
That Hutchinson guy would have beat Jake Paul ass.
Hell no. Jake Paul would have got him out of there.
Would have watched up Jake Paul.
I think he would have beat Jake Paul's ass.
Hell no.
Really good. It was a showing for Hutchinson too.
The nigga got a chin.
They
got a bionic head like all them Latino fighters, breaking hands and shit.
Good movement. He kind of knew what to do. It's just that he hasn't had the caliber and the class of fighter to have to do it against. So you can tell, like, all right, this is a step up of a fighter that I've been fighting. That's why I said I think it would be good for him in fight because it would be a step up for Russell.
And my African American
he was an opponent.
But
what separates him is he actually has
damn near 30 pro fights and has won 20 of them.
Yeah.
So that kind of separates back to that Jake Paul thing that Mex was trying to make a correlation between. Jake Paul is fighting a lot of guys in their boxing debut. So it's really not a fair comparison, but
I specified his last fight.
Oh, okay.
What about Tommy Fury? Tommy Fury got
even
10
in his
fights,
last
right?
fight. Even in his
Tommy
last
Fury
fight,
would have whooped Hutchins' ass too.
No,
I mean, I'd like to think so, considering that they're cruiserweight. Like,
I'm talking about skill level, bro. Like there was no skill in that shit. Look, I get it. Like AB, like one of your cousins, and you think still got it, and if he was just given the right chance, and if he could just get his life together, and if he could just do this, and if he could just do that, he's not that guy.
When
you're just reminiscing on memories with AB.
Can somebody pull up AB resume for you to say he's not that guy? Like,
that's crazy.
He's been that nigga. Don't get it fucked up.
Since when?
AB has been that nigga since he became a professional fighter. Even in the amateurs, 300 and something amateur victories. Stop playing with AB body. He's not one of them.
Four division champion kind of speaks for itself. Like,
come on, man.
Four hasn't even fought in 2 years. How can he be that guy?
Bruh. So do you take away from retired boxers after they retire? You say they're not that guy anymore because they're not active?
Anyone that signs a professional contract for a fight, I'm judging you off that. When Sugar Ray Leonard lost to Camacho, he was not that guy. Roy Jones, not that guy.
Now, see, if AB was 39, then yeah, but we understand that he probably won't be a champ. I understand he probably won't be a champion again, but I think he still got some good fights left in him, though.
Yeah.
Like,
he looked like Don King. The time is done with. We got some respect for what you done in the time when you had it, but it's not your time no more.
Yes.
Done.
And then 2 fights when he get his ring presence back and all that shit, I want y'all to keep the same.
He can't even make weight.
Ring IQ and everything.
Who couldn't make weight? He made weight.
He made weight.
Nah, it was originally supposed to be for 140.
He did not make 140, bro.
He made 147, right?
45.
He weighed 147 after he couldn't make 140.
He was gonna make 140.
The fight, listen, he's supposed to be fighting at 140, not 147, bro.
Y'all thought AB was going to make 147.
He's campaigning at 140. That's why all the guys that he's talking about fighting are all at 140. I have yet to see him make 140 in a while, but
I have never seen him make 140.
He was a champion at 140. What you talking about, Kyle?
He skipped 140, bro. What are you talking about?
No, he was a champion at 140, Kyle.
That nigga skipped 140, bro. He skipped 140 to go
Kyle,
47,
pull
bro.
up his resume.
He lost to Mikey Garcia.
He was a champion at super featherweight. He was a champion at lightweight. He was a champion at super lightweight, and he was a champion at welterweight. He was a champion at 140, bro.
Look it up, bro.
We can look it up.
You got the computer. Pull it up.
He skipped the fight Maidana.
You got the computer. Pull it up.
Actually, he skipped the fight Malignaggi and then fought Maidana in that next fight. He should have came down. He should have never went above 40. But he was a champion at 140, bro.
Nah.
Hold on, we're gonna do this right. Yes, big boy.
140 super lightweight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat Khabib Alikhadirov.
Oh, now you're trying to discredit the person
lightweight title, right?
Super, and then he lost it on the. Then he lost it on the scales against Ashley Theophane. Even though he won the fight, he didn't make weight.
Yeah, then he lost it against.
And that was 2016. 2016, bro. Like,
what does that mean?
That means he's not making 140 in 2023, bro. And so if he's not making 140, he definitely is not hanging with any of the top 147ers.
Well, I understand that he's not going to make.
I never said that. Never said that. I just said he got some good fights left in him. But when we talk about him beating champions, like if we really go down the list,
he's not even beating contenders right now. He's not beating Boots or Virgil. He's not beating fucking Stanley Onis. He's not beating Butaev.
Hold on.
Ain't Rolly a champion?
That's 140, but he's not gonna make 140.
Crazy.
Like even at 140, like Coop, I love him. I love AB, right? But he's not beating Regis. He's not beating Subriel Matias. He's not beating shit. I don't even think he beat Tio.
Fuck Tio.
After that last performance, probably not.
Not after that last performance, but you know Tio fights.
He probably ain't even beat Josh Taylor either.
You crazy.
No, he probably won't.
He ain't beating fucking duck ass Ramirez either.
Ooh,
50, not
50-50.
Cal, did you do the research? What's going on?
I'm looking right now.
He not beating Coop's left leg. That's 140 right there.
Look, he trying to not put the information on the screen. I told y'all he don't know shit about boxing. He just run a boxing podcast.
Damn.
He won the vacant WBA super lightweight title 2015 against Khabib Nurmagomedov after he lost to Sean Porter. That's it. That's all he has.
He did it.
Yeah, he did it. You got to fight vacant.
Stop playing with his resume, bro. Stop playing with AB Top like that.
Like I said, that man's a 4-division champion. He going into the Hall of Fame, man. And I can't wait for his speech. If they put Tim Bradley in, he definitely going in.
See, Afimo retired. He said it's over. He's walking away. He just announced his retirement.
That nigga ain't going no place.
He just announced it, nigga, on ESPN. He did it.
Wow.
I guarantee you. That nigga is doing it. He's doing Tyson Fury.
When he dropped the belt, I believe it.
Exactly. He doing a Tyson Fury.
Until he dropped the belt, I don't believe it. But speaking of retirements, man, shout out to the women's MMA GOAT, man, Amanda the Lioness Nunes for her retirement. She's unquestioned the MMA.
She's ducking Clarissa.
Huh?
She's ducking Clarissa.
Oh, that what she doing?
Yep.
Okay.
Clarissa coming.
Okay. She knocked out Cyborg, but she ducking Clarissa.
Clarissa coming.
She put Ronda Rousey on fucking skates, but she ducking Clarissa.
Hey, Ronda Rousey ain't shit.
God, that was a beating.
Hey, Ronda Rousey looked like the babysitter that'll fuck you.
You got me there because I kind of agree. You know what? I wish I did get babysitters like that when I was growing up.
Dude, why were none of the teachers babysitters trying to fuck me that look good? You feel me? Like, god damn.
And I had the ugly ass auntie, but that's neither here nor there. It's like, oh man, my babysitter's this, my babysitter's that. Hold on, man. No, just I wish my babysitter looked like that. But yeah, man, shout out to Amanda Nunes. She had a great career. She slept. I mean, a lot of the champions and a lot of the people that she actually beat, a lot of the good girls that she beat, she actually fucking slept them or just stopped them, period. She knocked out Holly Holm, knocked out Ronda Rousey, beat up and choked out Miesha Tate, knocked out Cyborg. Like, all the best chicks in her generation, she beat them. Even beat Valentina Shevchenko twice. So it's Jermaine De Rondami. She beat her twice. Beat the holy. And see, this is why I couldn't understand Saturday when Juliana Pena was like, of course she's going to retire when she got to fight me. Like, did we? Am I the only one? 11 months ago, she beat you within an inch of your life. So
yeah, but they're 1-1, aren't they?
Yeah, they're 1-1.
You gotta run that.
Huh?
You gotta run that.
Megs, did you not remember that fight?
No, I remember the second one, but I remember the first one too.
Yeah, I remember the first one. Amanda said, that was some fluke shit. You called me, whatever. I wouldn't, you called me slipping. You got me. She was like, no excuses. You got me. I wasn't prepared. I took you lightly. but I'm gonna beat your ass. In the second fight, she did exactly that. It wasn't even close. It was not competitive. Like all the cards were like 50-43, 50-44, kind of like this one. It was one-way traffic. And it's not Amanda's fault that Juliana keeps getting injured, because the second fight got pushed back a couple times because Juliana kept getting injured. So it was crazy. Amanda said, I couldn't let, she was like, I wanted to retire last year, but I couldn't let Juliana retire with the belt. Well, I couldn't retire with Juliana. Not that good. So it's like, if you go beat me. Like, but for now on, it's going, and she kind of left two divisions. Well, the featherweight division in the UFC for women is going to kind of go away now because they don't have enough girls. But the 135-pound women's division in MMA, I mean, in the UFC at least, dead. Like, because since Amanda smoked all them chicks and nobody's really excited about them fighting each other, that division's kind of dead right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So congratulations to her. She says she's got nerve damage and shit in her legs. The doctor told her to quit fighting a year ago, but she kept fighting. So, man. Anywho, but I'm still trying to. Did it die?
Nah, we in here.
How did y'all feel about Floyd Mayweather's shit last night?
Where's the GOAT? The GOAT gonna go.
Fucking melee last night.
I completely forgot about it, man. To be honest with you, I didn't even know.
He was cool, calm, and collected the whole time, though. Just he caught that motherfucker with something at the end, though.
I seen the video, Max. He caught him with some hot shit.
The motherfucker go right back to his corner. And Floyd started walking him down. Oh, come on. That was a reality check. Like, motherfucker, I was carrying you this whole time. Don't forget. Y'all must have forgot.
Yeah, and then the stoppage looked kind of crazy. Then he kept trying to fight after that. And it was
okay, so I don't know if you guys saw this video, but Antonio Tarver was like backstage with his phone, and he ended up talking to Kenny Bayless. Kenny Bayless was talking to him before he knew the phone was out, and then he saw the phone, but he had said that he stopped it because it's an exhibition and there's no judges, so he can't take a point. He's like, normally you would take a point, but there's no points to be taken. He's like, I warned both of them, Mayweather and Gotti, both of them, to knock it off or he's going to stop the fight. And they weren't listening to him. They weren't obeying his wishes. They were talking shit to each other across the ring, calling each other bitches. Kate Bayless said it was real. Whatever little issue they got was a real issue because they weren't listening to his ass.
Oh, so it went from just, them fucking around in here, let's have a little fun.
Yeah.
To now all of a sudden it's a real fight now.
Yeah, you a bitch, you this, da-da-da. And then I guess Kenny Bayless telling, hey, clean it up. Y'all stop that shit or I'm going to have to stop the fight. Because he was saying, like, if it was a normal fight, he would have just took a point. But you can't take points. There's no judges. There's no point system.
Got it.
All right, I'm finna play the melee right now.
I'll look for the other clip.
Granddaughter got the talking about
Grind face. See private. Hey, this is the Kenny Bayless one I just sent you in the back chat.
Yeah. Whose YouTube is it?
Ellie's.
Oh yeah, nah.
You can't use it?
Nope.
Or you don't fuck with him?
I can't use it. I don't know him like that. I know the person that worked for him, but I don't know him like that. So I ain't really trying to.
I could tell by the way you treated him in Vegas.
You said what?
So I can tell by the way you treated him in Vegas.
Who?
When Ellie was over there, we was talking to everybody. They was treating him like a redhead stepchild, bro. I almost felt bad for the guy.
Hey, speaking of redheaded stepchild, Jocelyn need to be stopped. Like
that's just not cool, bro. That's just so unattractive. I don't know how people think that's just entertaining, bro.
Like I wish chicks would quit fighting Jocelyn. Like, ain't nobody learned yet.
She
y'all not
shit
remember
up.
the original episodes of Love and Hip Hop when she was on there? Look at that bitch shoulders and her legs and shit. Stop running up on Jocelyn, man.
She washing bitches up.
I'm talking about cool mopping them. Like, I'm sad that they didn't show the footage of her and Amber Rose fighting, but from what I understand, like, she almost put Amber Rose's head through that fucking glass right there. So,
hey, they that bitch is from where they don't have no pavement on the roads. She walked barefoot out there in the dirt and rubble. Y'all think y'all gonna beat her up?
They say Amber Rose got her shit off. But at the same time, like, she really almost put Amber through that glass.
Yeah, Amber Rose ain't had a real fight in probably 20 years. Jocelyn been fighting for her life.
So you saying Yaya need to walk around with her? You said Yaya need to walk around with the man? Jocelyn does need to be a lady bouncer or something. Cause like Jocelyn keep like washing bitches, dog. Like, I don't understand why they keep running up on her, man. Yeah, but next time Jocelyn start popping off on you, shoot her.
Yeah,
you can't whoop Jocelyn, man.
She in jail right now.
Yeah, she in jail. She got arrested. Did you see how she was stomping the girl out when the police was grabbing her?
She took her shoes off, was stomping the shit out of that bitch.
And then
she got 4 battery charges.
And then her friend, like, after it was all over, her friend threw water on Jocelyn. And Jocelyn chased that bitch down and beat her up. Like, stop.
Leave the Terminator alone.
We're gonna stop grabbing Jocelyn. Y'all not ready, bro.
I'm about to pull that up too, DJ.
Jocelyn need to get in the ring.
That's my advice to these women out here. Please, I don't care. Unless you do this shit professionally, stop grabbing Jocelyn. Stop running up on her. Her hands work for real.
Yeah. That bitch ready to fight. You see, she was fighting Stevie ass.
And that's another thing, Coop. Nobody remembers how them licks she was hitting Stevie with.
Man,
I think Stevie wanted to go upside her head then, but
I remember Stevie got knocked out by Scrappy up there, man.
Yeah. But I hate that for Floyd, man. I think that kind of fucked up his money a little bit. I don't think anybody gonna be too anxious to do these exhibitions anymore, man, after that.
It's a spectacle. They got more views than they would have just on the regular fight because nobody was checking for that exhibition. We was gonna say, oh, Floyd beat up the Gotti nigga at the end. That's it, but we wasn't watching it.
At first, I thought it was talking about Arturo Gotti. I thought it was like a grandson or some shit.
That Gotti is dead. Arturo Gotti.
Yeah, I thought because you said Gotti, so I thought it was a great grandson or some weird shit.
Oh, godson! Oh, I said, how you dug him up?
He came for revenge.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. But I mean, it don't look like Gotti. But did you see how his granddaughter, Gotti's granddaughter, threatened Yaya?
Man, you know Mayweather got that girl walking around with
she said
2 big Usos, man.
She gonna see her.
She ain't gonna do shit. You know she's securityed up. You run up on her if you want to.
all types of niggas and stuff, and was like, yeah, your daughter got ran through by a dude with a nigga got 8 baby brothers, and she is a hoe. And I'm like, don't forget, Yaya already poked one bitch up.
Man, she cut that bitch. That bitch still don't got no feeling in her right arm, nigga. She stabbed that girl.
Nigga, if Floyd Mayweather daughter stab me, if Floyd Mayweather daughter pluck me, I ain't got no feeling in my arm. I'm getting paid forever.
You don't think that girl settled out?
Man, I think she get up,
Mayweather daughter got probation for stabbing someone. Nigga, that is an attempted murder.
Yeah.
That girl took her bag and ran, man.
And that's domestic violence because y'all got a child, y'all got a baby father in the same.
That little bitch stabbed the shit out of that bitch. Where's the boxing section? Like, what's going on?
I'm right here, nigga. I'm trying to pull up the fight.
You know he can't walk with you, bubblegum.
Man, I thought it was gonna be easy to pull up, but I can't find them motherfuckers.
And the replay value is going out the roof. They should have it out there.
It's on your whole timeline.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I'm gonna do it like this.
He gotta get a good clear one that he can use.
I'm about to play it. DJ, where you at, dog?
Someone $20 million to fight Devin Haney.
Oh, T.O. Why not, man? He need it. He been fighting for free. He been fighting for free, man. Devin supposed to be a boss. Why not? I think. I don't know.
He paid for every outing that he went out. If you're not a sale, if you don't sell pay-per-view numbers, if you don't bring in people watching these fights, how can we pay you more than what we giving you?
That's true, but he sells though.
Was that fight a pay-per-view fight? The last one? The Josh Taylor, or was it just on Top Rank on ESPN?
Well, they used the app. That was Top Rank.
But the app, you still got to pay for the fight.
Yeah.
But was it a pay-per-view fight or no?
No, it wasn't like not strictly pay-per-view.
He's not even doing pay-per-view numbers.
If you have,
where's the money coming from?
Bob doesn't try to do pay-per-view.
He do pay-per-view on certain fighters, right? Because it's ESPN Top Rank pay-per-view fights all the time.
Here you go, y'all.
Nah, I don't think Devin didn't even fight. Devin wasn't.
Devin fight was pay-per-view.
Here you go.
I think the last one was Loma and Tio.
That was right here. Right?
Devin and Loma was pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, Devin Loma. You're right. But then that's it. That's 2 fights in like the past 5 years.
Yeah, he doesn't. What the hell?
Hey, Jocelyn didn't even need no help, boy.
Jocelyn got that bitch in a headlock. Look at her.
I got permission to put your mama in a headlock.
I got too much respect for
the police are doing nothing. Is that the police right there, right?
It might be. I don't know if that's police or security.
Oh, that's security.
He tired. That nigga tired as hell. Buff tired, motherfucker.
I got too much
respect. What you think, man?
The black queens to watch them act like these animals, man.
Hey, she choking this bitch out, man.
Why black queen got to be an animal because she beating a bitch up?
That's what animals do. They fight.
All these white bitches fight every day. They just don't have cameras.
And I enjoy watching.
Oh yeah, they're just the only demographic that doesn't have camera phones. You're right.
All these white Real Housewife TV
and nobody else standing around has camera phones
every day.
And no businesses have cameras.
They just don't get publicized like the black women. This shit, bro. You can go watch them Real Housewives of Orange County, and them bitches fighting.
Damn, here with a whole box, nigga.
Damn, titties out.
Oh yeah, them bitches be on the same shit that the bad girls club bitches should be on.
It's not as loud. Damn, she got her again.
Yeah,
how you let the bitch get you again?
It's not really the culture though. It's a cultural thing, man. It's not even a racist thing.
We're not even starting with you today, sir.
It's not a racist thing. It's cultural.
I don't care what money say. I don't care what Cal say. You're a racist.
Damn, they done stretch this bitch out, boy.
Man, that bitch threw a drink on her and got pieced up out there.
Went home to first. I don't know why she ain't go on. Why she ain't ran yet?
One of them ran. One of them took off running. Oh, that was her security. Her security was trash. The white dude.
He would be fired after the
He couldn't even get the bitch off and didn't even stop.
He probably don't like it. Like, man,
like a
this bitch,
bitch, wasn't she?
he's like, this bitch ain't paid me in 3 weeks.
That nigga said, I did not know you was gonna be out here fighting.
Hey, that was like when the O-line don't like their quarterback.
Oh man.
Maybe
Oh, man.
doing like a pit bull.
He said, Johnson said she gonna let me hit. Stop.
I don't even want to fuck a woman that fight like that all the time.
Well, she gonna fire on you.
Nah,
You know it's only a matter of time.
Combo. I mean that shit ain't cute, bro.
Too damn masculine. Now,
If we-
shout out
if
to
we-
Lisa
if-
Smith. Talk about a woman that fight all the time. She was looking thick as hell, man. She was looking real good. And she said she's willing to do a swimsuit edition. However you say addiction. However you say it. Now that's a woman that fights the right way and looks the finger licking good.
Yeah.
Who was he talking about?
Johnson.
Larissa.
We was talking about the Mayweather fight at first, but then it just kind of the brawl was bigger than the actual fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen all types of videos. This dude was getting smashed on, another dude was getting smashed on, a couple of dudes got jumped. Found out a couple of members of Floyd security really can't fight. They just big. Yeah, man, that was crazy. But hey, Kyle, what Kyle at? Hey, man, Devin gonna have to address Shakur real soon, dog. Like,
yes, sir.
You're not finna keep walking down on me like I'm food, bro. Like, you keep thinking shit sweet over here.
Hey, watch when Cal come back. He gonna be like,
hey, that shit was legendary, bro.
Legendary.
This motherfucker sent bottles and said sign the contract and stared his ass down. That shit is G right there, bro.
Listen, I love the build up. He on your ass like you straight dinner.
But you know it's not how
Coop, he on his ass like back pockets, man.
Ah.
that ain't
Damn.
soon, man.
But I love the bad blood because it's gonna build the fight. You feel me? Like if they ever fight, Shakur came to the ring. He
They probably won't fight till 147.
Like I don't want to have another Floyd. I'm not Floyd. Another Earl and Bud situation where it's been overcooked because they can't fight no time soon. So
you gotta do it at the right time. But it's like this is what they need. Why would they fight this early? How old is this guy? 23, 24?
Yeah, Shakur's like 25, I want to say, and I think Dev's like 23, 24.
They're not locking in until they between 28 and 30. That's
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, they're not even in their
blood.
prime yet. They're not even in their prime yet. But I get what y'all saying. The fight need to happen within the next 2 years for sure.
Yeah, Shakur 25, Devin 24.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They 25. Yeah.
Tank is 28.
Yeah, Tank the oldest one out of them. I think Teofimo's what, 23, 24? Ryan's 24. Like, these guys are young, man. Like, people forget David Benavidez is only like 25, 26.
Yeah, even Esau Cruz is only 25.
Man, don't bring that guy up in a boxing conversation.
Stay off that boxing.
Yeah, Esau Cruz. Yeah, I thought Esau Cruz damn near 30.
Right. You need to leave the vodka alone, bro.
Hey, Rolly's 28 already.
The nigga talk like
damn,
he
Rolly that old?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not old, but I thought he was younger too. I thought
Yeah,
he was...
even like his personality seemed younger and shit.
Yeah.
I thought he was younger the same age as Tio when they be kicking it and shit.
Yeah. And I didn't. The part of the commentary I didn't like. They kept saying Josh Taylor's older. Josh Taylor. I was like, Josh Taylor's like 31. Like, what we talking about, man? He's still in his prime. He just.
I think they don't be having shit to talk about them.
Okay, so I think we all agree that T.O. won that fight pretty clearly. He was styling on him.
I had an 8-4 myself.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you go round by round, though, like, I'm not too mad at the scorecards everyone's making a big deal about. I mean, maybe like a round off, but like, because I had Josh Taylor winning like the first 2-3 rounds, or at least they were close.
Yeah, first 3.
You know, first 3. So he's already up 3-0 at that point in time. And then I think I had him winning like maybe like the 10th or something like later, try to make a push. So that's like 4 rounds. I mean, if anyone has a swing round one more, then it's 5 rounds to him and 7 to, you know what I mean? So it's like I can get the scores, even though the performance was clearly T.O.
Yeah, I'm not really like at the end of the day, like when I hear the scorecards, I'm like, what? I didn't think it was that close, but as long as at the end of the day, for me, as long as the right guy wins, like that's the only thing that gets me. Like I can get away. We can do a split decision, majority decision. It's like I didn't think the fight was that close, but as long as the right guy wins, I'm good. If they would have raised Josh Taylor's hand after that fight, or they would have said, "We have a majority draw." Wait a minute, what are we doing?
Yeah, he did distance himself. He distanced himself in that fight, man. He, like I said earlier, he looked amazing. He looked amazing, man.
Let's be, hey, let's say, can we say something real quick, though? The fact that referee didn't let them get dirty is a little telling. That nigga broke up a lot of that shit, dog. When they was getting ready, like when Josh Taylor was able to like do what he was doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Had his tactics. Nigga, referee kept breaking that shit up, bro. And that's when T.O. got his second win because he kept warning Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor stopped doing the shit that he was doing. But at first, nigga, yeah.
That's what I said. I had Taylor winning like the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, and it's almost like it's almost like it went in the reverse of the way I kind of thought it would go. I felt like T.O. would start off fast and then kind of taper off. And Josh Taylor would get warmed up and the ass whooping would start. But we started seeing glimpses in that fight how Josh Taylor, dirty bastard, bro. But
yeah.
But
hey, if he could have continued to be dirty though, DJ, he would have won that fight. He would have won that fight if he could have.
Yeah. The ref wasn't going for it. The ref was not going for it. It was like, stop pushing his head back. Hey, watch your elbow.
Yeah, the referee was calling a lot of shit, dog. That kind of slowed Josh Taylor down.
But he wasn't wrong though.
I mean, kind of a little bit.
Nah, he wasn't wrong though, Kyle. We all know Josh Taylor has that reputation for being dirty, and I think T.O.'s dad was kind of pointing that out going into the fight too, and a couple of his other coaches. Hey man, he likes to rabbit punch, and he punches in the back. He'll catch you behind the head, catch you with an elbow here and there. He'll step on your foot. Like, yeah, Josh Taylor got scoundrel in him, man. That's part of the reason why I picked him to win the fight. But then the fight happened.
Listen, remember OG Shelton owes me dinner because I had picked Teofimo Lopez. I wanted him to lose, right? Like I wanted to lose that dinner because I wanted him to lose. But I knew he was gonna win, but I wanted the nigga to lose. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't like that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But when it happened, this is before I had betted OG Shelton before he did the black shit, where it's like, oh man, the black fighter, da. You know what I'm saying? So I had betted OG Shelton dinner. And I told my homeboy the day of the fight, I said, I root for Josh Taylor, but I think Teofimo Lopez might beat this nigga, man. He looked old. He looked hella old in the ring too, man. He looked hella slow.
Look good, bro.
No, but Josh Taylor, either he made Josh Taylor look like that, or Josh Taylor looks like that. Either way, nigga, he didn't look good.
He made Josh Taylor look like that. I'm taking nothing away from Teofimo Lopez Jr., man. I think he made Josh Taylor look like that. Now, I'm a guy who doesn't really believe in ring rust like that. I just think your preparation after a few rounds, like you in there, everything should come back. I don't think that necessarily had anything to do with the fight. After the third or fourth round, maybe you in there now. Everything should kick back in. Muscle memory, your eyes, everything should kick back in. But I think T.O. just had the performance of his life, man, and that was it was a beautiful thing to watch. That right uppercut to the body was money. He was stopping Josh Taylor was fainting, but he wasn't throwing nothing. He made Josh Taylor put his hands in his pockets. Like every time Josh Taylor felt like he wanted to press forward and come forward and try to land that straight left, T.O. would pop him with a jab or pop him with a right uppercut to the body, slip under that left hand, come back out with another right hand, and it was just he made Josh Taylor put his hands in his pocket. Anytime you land, you only land like I think it was through like I think it was 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to say he only landed single digit punches. That's crazy, man. What's up, Sento?
What's happening? What's happening?
Doug, man, talking about Josh Taylor. I mean, Josh Taylor getting completely outclassed by T.O.
You know what the old saying is? Styles make fights. That's what we had there. Styles make fights. And apparently T.O. and his father and his team realized that his style was what Josh Taylor wasn't ready for. Because they made it real easy. And regardless of what the referee did or not, Josh, it's just like in basketball. If you don't shoot the ball, you don't score points. So like what DJ was saying, if you ain't throwing no punches, somebody gonna be hitting you. I gotta take my hat off to T.O. I didn't think he was. I thought Josh was going to be taller and stronger. Was handling him pretty well. I thought it would give T.O. reason to dig deep to try to get something going, but it was easy. It was too easy. So it is what it is. I'm like you, DJ. I don't think ring rust. If you're sparring enough, you should be ready.
Right.
I missed that fight last night, man, with Mayweather. I usually don't try to catch his exhibition fights anyway, but my brother he texted me last night, want to know if I was watching. I was asleep anyway, but I didn't know I thought he talking about the old Arturo Gotti. I forgot him and John Gotti's son was fighting. When I heard y'all talking,
I completely forgot too, bro.
Yeah, when I heard y'all talking, that's when I realized. I said, "Oh, shoot, I forgot about that."
What John Gotti? Like the Teflon Don?
Yeah, that was his son.
Man, they're doing anything now. I mean, they're just doing the fuck thing. Hey, DJ.
What's up?
So who's gonna be the next GOAT in MMA?
They got a long way to go, man. It's hard. Like I said, it's hard to say right now because that division's kind of dead because Amanda walked through all of them, except for Shevchenko, and she's at a division lower. So it's hard to say, man. Nobody's looking forward to Irene Aldana fighting Ketlin Vieira or Holly Holm fighting Raquel Pennington again, or Raquel Pennington fighting Juliana Pena. It's like a lot of these girls, Amanda completely mopped up, man, and it's just not a whole lot of. Well, I'm not gonna say a whole lot. It wasn't competition for Amanda, but Amanda made that division relevant. It's like how bad can this chick get her ass beat by Amanda? How fast can Amanda knock her out? So. UFC's got some work to do rebuilding that division. They got to get some new talent in there, got to get some new girls in there, start scouring the world for new talent, and maybe even scour the world, maybe even do an Ultimate Fighter season, try to get a new featherweight champion on there, find some more girls from that division. So they got their work cut out for them trying to rebuild that division, but Amanda definitely left a big void.
Hey, I didn't see that fight the other night. How did that go?
With Amanda?
Yeah.
Oh, one-way traffic.
She cleared it up.
It was a mauling. The girl, the Irene Aldana, the lady that she fought, which was a replacement. They had to replace her because Juliana Pena, I think, broke her wrist. She was about to fight Juliana Pena for a third time, but I think Juliana broke her wrist or did something to her arm and couldn't go forward with the fight. So they replaced her with Aldana with like 5-6 weeks notice, I want to say. And it was one-way traffic. I'm talking about it was a mauling.
Hey, have y'all
they had to take Aldana directly to the hospital after the fight.
Oh yeah, it was a maul. Have y'all touched on the Munguia fight?
No, sir. I didn't see it.
I saw it, man. It's Devin. What's his name? Devin Chinko. How you say his name? Chinko? Yeah, he putting them things on him, man. Putting them on. I knew that knockdown was gonna cost him that fight because they always rob that dude. But other than that, he was putting them things on Munguia.
Hey,
man.
and that was more exhaustion than it was the body shot, honestly.
Huh?
It was more exhaustion than it was the body
shot.
shot.
It was both because you can see him pantering from that body shot, but he was tired though. He was tired from probably round 8 or 9 or something like that. It looked like to me, but he was still burst. He still had those bursts where he put them things on Munguia. See, if he hadn't been tired, I think he got a few knockdowns out of Munguia, and Riddon would have put him away. Munguia was good at holding though. When he was getting hurt real bad, he was good at holding and keeping himself on his feet. Because I know a couple of times he hit him pretty good while he was against the rope, and he dropped like he was gonna go down to the floor. But yeah, it was an action-packed fight, man. I think the scores were jacked up though.
Yeah, they were saying because
Devin Chinko won that fight though.
I thought he did enough to win too. I did. I thought he did enough, and even though he got knocked down, I still felt like he had done enough to win the fight. But it was a Golden Boy promotion.
I saw him talking about it on Twitter. It was like, man, can we give Deverenchenko his flowers because he gave Triple G, Munguia. Who else did he fight? It was a couple of those. Like, man, it was like y'all forgetting Jamal Charlo, but it's like people don't want to give Jamal Charlo that credit for watching him.
That's the one fight I clearly saw him lose against Charlo. Mm-hmm. I clearly saw him lose that one.
Yeah.
He's not a bad fighter.
Nah, he's giving a lot of good guys a lot of good work, man. So
and he's taking fights on short notice and doing that.
Yeah. You know what Met's gonna say? He's a lovable loser.
Hey man, he comes out and puts on the show. He comes out and comes to fight, and if you come in there underprepared, he will beat you.
Man, they love bringing people on short notice, man.
Who's that?
Oscar. That was 2 fights on that card that they put people in short notices. This is not right.
So word.
That's how you know when you don't got a good fighter, you got to go ahead and do everything you can to help him win.
Hey, Combo, tell us about your homeboy that was on the card this weekend.
He was told
fucked up, John.
Fight on a short notice and he got tired. For some reason, it looked like his legs was weak. He was outboxing Shane Mosley. He looked good. He was beating him to the punch. He was digging to the body on Sugar, and Sugar really couldn't handle those body shots. Of course, you get a headbutt because it's 2 of the same exact style fighters, so you're gonna get that headbutt. But he just was gassed out. I don't know. I guess maybe it was a 3-week notice for the fight. I don't know. Maybe he has a fluke. Who knows? How you charging 35 for it now? Last time you charged.
Wait, so hold on. So your homeboy really fought Shane Mosley Jr.?
Yeah, he didn't really fight him. Got his ass whooped.
I don't mind.
Oh, one-way traffic.
He fought Jaime before that on a 3 week notice, and then he fought Sugar on a 3 weeks notice. It's Oscar.
But he actually was doing good in that Sugar Shane Mosley fight. It could have been a draw if he didn't get knocked out. Honestly, that's what they were saying.
But that was exhaustion though. It was tired. I don't know why his legs look so weak. Maybe because it was a 3 week notice. That's what I'm gonna go with, at least.
Hey man, stop! Tell your homie quit taking these fights on 3 week notice.
but see, that's the thing.
Yeah, he needed that money.
He ain't fight since he fought Jaime. Was it a year or 2 years ago? Jaime fought twice since then. And then you got just like they did Devin Chico, where they gave him to come up to him with the fight at the last minute.
You know why they keep coming to him like that? Because he gonna keep coming. He gonna keep saying yes.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man. I don't know what. Like, I want to ask somebody that. Like, Kyle, I know you do the B-side fighter thing, right? But it's like, do y'all really, when y'all get these fights on 2 weeks' notice, 5 days' notice, you know what I mean? And you know you coming in to face an absolute killer. Like, what goes through your head? Do you really believe you're gonna win that, or you know what the assignment is? I'm not trying to be an asshole when I say that. It's like, so do you understand your assignment, or you really finna go in here and try to beat a champion or a contender on 5 days notice or 3 weeks notice? Like, I understand the old saying of you stay ready. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, all that type of shit. But do you really think you finna win this fight, or you just understand, you know, they use you to keep him warm?
It depends on the fighter.
But you know, a lot of them dudes, DJ, they coming there to win. You know what I'm saying? They coming in there to fucking win, dog. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes these matchmakers make a mistake and get the wrong nigga to the wrong nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. We've seen it. We saw it. What was it? A couple years ago. Even though he's got his get back since then, we saw it a couple years ago with Beck the Bully when they put him in there with Gabriel Rosado. It's like, oh, y'all thought y'all was about to just put that rocket ship on his back by beating up on Gabe Rosado, and went in there and he got slapped.
But I think some of these fighters, if it's an average fighter, I think they really feel that they can win if they prepare themselves properly for any fight. Because, you know, as amateurs, these fighters have to be ready for anything at any day. And so I think if they're true to themselves and they're training, for an average fighter, they can be competitive and maybe even win. And I think they have in their mind they're going to win. But when you get in there with some elite guys, there's a whole different ball game. You have to, you know, study the fighter. You or somebody on your team needs to study that fighter and come up with a strategy, or it's going to be an easy night for the person that you know that's calling you up at a last minute notice. But and they might not be thinking 100% they can win against the guy. They might be thinking if they get lucky, they might be able to catch it. But if he ain't the kind of fighter that gets knocked out, you know, hey, you might as well just get ready to wake up with some headaches the next morning. Because you already know he can here put them things on you.
Yeah. Like the guy who fought Shushu Saturday, what was it, Perez, something like that. Like, so you coming in to win, or you understand your assignment? Like, we got this kid we building up. You know, we think he's a killer, which I think Shushu's a killer. I think he's absolutely amazing. But when you come in here, I think he had like, I'm gonna say like 5 losses, and he was already 34 or 32 years old or something like that. It's like, and you're fighting a guy who at that time was 7-0. Like, that's what I like I said, I don't want to sound like an asshole when I ask that question, but like, do you understand your assignment here? You coming in, giving some good work in front of the world, or are you coming to win? Like, what's your headspace with that? because you know if you knock this kid out that they've been building up, like we can't use you no more. So that's what I'll be thinking when I see some of these fights, man. And especially when you hear about, you know, somebody like Combo's homie who it seemed like every fight y'all offer me, I ain't got the only thing I got time to do is lose weight. I ain't got time to really prepare.
That's part of the game too, though. You like, we can complain, but that is part of the business of boxing.
Yeah.
One of my favorite boxers of all time, Emmanuel Augustus, he took fights on sometimes weeks of notice, 2-3 weeks. He just stayed around that weight and he fought. And if it was a penalty, they gave him they paid for the penalty. It kind of makes sense in the beginning, in the short term, but in long term, it doesn't work out. So in the short term, you're feeding your investment and you're making it look good. You're putting them in there with fighters that are supposed to beat. They got semi names, you know. They're not fighting the cab driver. They're fighting guys that's undefeated with 20 rounds or 18 fights, you know, and high knockout ratio. So it sounds good and it looks good on paper, but you're also bringing these fighters in at the last moment. So your fighter isn't fighting the best version of these other fighters. So when they do get in there with that top tier and they're matched up with an A level and an A level, and then we start saying like, oh, well, hold on, you really not the A we thought you were. You might get B or C, because now you're in there with a guy who's motivated, dedicated, and has the time to train. That's why a lot of these fighters, you hear them talking, they say, oh man, I had a good camp. I had a full camp. Just think about it. Even with a 3-month camp, you're gonna get injured because your body's operating at a temperature that it's not used to. So now you're getting the fluids going, and you might pull a muscle, you might tweak something. So if you're going in there with a 1 month window, you can't even really lay it on in training camp the way you need to, especially because you're dealing with nutrition, you're dealing with the business side of it, you're dealing with the study in the film and everything. You don't have that. This guy knows what you're going to do. He had the time because the A side already knows. The A side already knows, well, you're going to have this guy. We ain't offering him to fight, but this is going to be between these three, so just plan for these three. And they continue to look good against these same type of fighters. And it sucks because you got people who really take this as a job, do this full time, and now you wonder why they got to be the cab driver, or they got to be the car wash man, or they got to be the fucking lawyer, because boxing will just wait you out. They'll hold you out. You don't get a fight until 2 years. Look what they did. I hate to say it, they even did that with Al Heyman, did that with Gary. And lowballed the fuck out of him. Either you're going to take this money or you're going to get no money. And when you got a family and you got bills, you're going to take that money. Yeah, you coming in to win. Yeah, it's a possibility I might win this fight. I may come in as an upset, but in all actuality, at least I get a check.
Yeah, I understand where they're coming from. Like, I understand why they do it. It's just that was my only question. Like, it's just all right, you know why you here. let's not do anything crazy now. You know why you here.
Yeah, they got situations like that. Like, man, you here for this. And they look, they'll waive everything you need to worry about. Oh, don't worry about this. We're gonna waive that. We're not gonna do any testing. We're not gonna, if you over, don't worry about it. We're gonna waive the keep it all in the hush hush on the weights and everything else.
Even in certain situations like it's happened in different promotional companies, but you also hear about situations, hey, we really need you to take this fight on 2 weeks notice, man. If you take it for us, we'll look out for you.
And a lot of times, this is what happened to me.
Biggest lie in boxing, DJ.
But this is what happened to me. I was offered a fight. It was all right, you know, we working with your boy. Your boy, you know, we trying to get him a fight, but it's hard to find him a fight. Nobody wants to fight him. But this other trainer, other promoter, or like he said the other trainer got a fighter that he can't get a fight. If you can come in around this weight, you can fight this guy for us, and they gonna get such and such a fight. So I showed up, and I'm fighting that fucking 200 pounds. I should never been fighting that fucking 200 pounds, but it was a favor, and the guy was like, you know, he didn't have a deep amateur career. He wasn't, you know, to me, I didn't figure a threat, and I'm like, what the fuck? He can't hurt me. I have enough skills to be able to defend myself, get in and out of it. But getting hit by a grown man at 200 pounds is completely different than fighting at 145 pounds. That nigga hit me. I was like, oh, this is a man. No, this ain't gonna work. Got my little, you know, $4,000 and the free trip. You know, they paid the per diem, paid for the room. It was a somewhat vacation for me and my old lady, but that shit, we was in South Carolina. That shit, I couldn't really enjoy it because my fucking body was sore. So it's always a little trade-off in the business. They do little dumb shit like that. You know, it is what it is.
But what were you saying, Kyle? You said that's the biggest lie in boxing?
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, man, if you do this for
us, man. But what you mean look out for me? Hold on. Now, you need to put a couple more zeros on this check. That's all looking out you need for me to do right now, because I'm gonna need that while I'm recovering from this ass whooping I'm finna go ahead and take for you.
Yeah, because hey, listen, don't fuck around and win. You gonna nigga fuck around and be like my nigga my nigga L, man. Can't catch a fucking break.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, so like that's what I'm saying, especially when you fighting like prospects and shit, right? Bro, don't fuck around and go in there and actually make this prospect look bad or make him look human or by God, go in there and actually beat him. Now what? Now they gonna put you on the shelf.
Man, they gonna shove you forever, nigga.
We know he'll get destroyed by the champions, but we damn sure know we can't put him in there with no more prospects, because hell, he in here beating them up.
And you can't don't put him in there with no contenders either. He ain't no, hey, you know, he ain't no
he out here, me?
Yeah. I said he ain't no tune-up. We can't put him in there with nobody. We hear you, DJ.
Go ahead. Go ahead, guy. My bad.
No, I was saying, nigga, he ain't no tune-up. We got to put him in there with a contender or something like that.
So when they start trying to, you know, when tune-ups end up turning into hard fight, and the guy that you trying to set up a bigger fight for ends up getting fucking cut or ends up breaking his hand, and I mean, with breaking your hand, that's kind of, you know, you're in a fight, that could happen. But you know, a guy who ends up getting cut and the fight ends up being a lot harder than people originally anticipated. Now, what do? I say you get the guy another fight, because he just came in and gave you guys some good work. Now he's warm, even though he might have lost the fight or went in there and got his ass whooped. But for 8 rounds of that fight, he was in that fight. So boxing does this thing where they punish guys who are not supposed to be good, who's supposed to just come in and kiss the ring. They punish guys when they don't come in there and lay down, and I think that's crazy. But MMA, if you say last weekend, right? This guy came in short notice. I think he came in on like 2 weeks' notice, right? Beat the number 10 guy in the division off 2 weeks' notice. This was his UFC debut. Beat the guy on 2 weeks' notice. Now this kid's a star. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna get him another fight while people remember that fight. So I never understood why boxing would punish guys for coming in there and not laying down, or if you put him in there and he knocks out somebody he's not supposed to knock out. Now your champion ain't who we thought he was, or your big time contender or your prospect ain't who we thought he was.
But you know why though?
You're focusing on the wrong thing. Now you have another star.
But see, the thing is though, UFC is more of a shield than it is a brand. Like, so boxing, I like to say it like this: UFC is the NFL, and boxing is the NBA. You dig what I'm saying? Like, the UFC is all about the shield. It's about the overall company. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is all about the individual. Just like the NBA is all about the individual. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it is how it is.
I got you.
Or, hey, listen, this is what I don't understand, right, DJ? If this fighter whooped the champion's ass, I'm gonna go ahead and sign him. Let me see what I can do with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? They punished the nigga, dog. Like, my homeboy Willie Shaw almost beat what's the nigga, man? The nigga that he was good at one point. Now he putting dildos in his ass. Jose Vargas. Man, he ain't been on ESPN since.
What? Oh, never mind. Keep going.
Yeah, he ain't been on ESPN since, dog. Well, yeah, not Jose Vargas, man. He on some other shit, dog. You ain't heard about that?
Nah, I missed that one.
Yeah, dog. He said he blamed on mental health.
That reminds me of another story too, but we'll talk about that one off air.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Oh shit, L-Dub live right now.
Yeah, he talking about the fights coming up this week. Hey man, is it just me or did Regis look like that weight cut was killing him?
I didn't see him.
Oh, they got his live reaction from the T.O. and Josh Taylor fight. He was saying how he was just saying how T.O. did his thing and maybe down the line. I was like, hey, Regis, like you all right?
He said down the line, man. What about right now?
You know they got some stuff lined up for him. I don't know what Eddie Hearn got planned for Regis at this point, but you know, Montana Love, I think Montana Love and Richardson Hitchens fighting on his card this weekend, right? Or they already fought? I think they fighting on his card.
They should be fighting soon. They fight next week. Next week, I think it is. When is the 17th? When is the 17th?
It's this Saturday. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they fighting on his card, so they gonna try to. I don't know, especially if Richardson Hitchens win. I don't know.
Hold on, let me go look at this shit real quick. I thought they was fighting on Alicia Baumgartner's card for some reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what Eddie Hearn's gonna do with him, but they might try to put him in there with Catterall, or you know, there's no telling.
Ain't no telling.
Yeah. What's up, Hollywood?
Shit. Oh, they on, nigga. Shit, we got a ways away, nigga.
Who card they on?
July 15th.
Oh, July 15th. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got a ways, my boy.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I thought they were supposed to fight sooner than that, though.
Me too.
Yeah, they on
unless it got pushed back. Well, I thought they was fighting sooner than that too.
Yeah, they fighting Alicia Baumgartner card.
Oh, okay, yeah. Richardson Hitchens and Montana Love.
Oh, yeah.
That shit crazy. My young homie just won a JO's combo.
Yeah, I see, man. Beautiful, man. Tell that young man, congratulations. Don't stop though. That's just a bullet point. You got to keep going.
That motherfucker, he the number one heavyweight in the world.
And I said, keep going.
But he got a daddy, you know, so he good.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. You know, most of the time when niggas got dads, nigga, they gonna make it.
Depends. It depends, man. Listen, life just gets you some time. Life just gets you some time, and that pussy gets you too.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
That pussy gets you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Man, I used to get in so much trouble, man. They used to catch me. We had a rule: no girls in the gym. And every time I seen a backup coach in there and one of the main coaching trainers,
close the door. Close the door.
I bring a girl in there. And I mean, one time I was in there, I had some girls in there. You had a little sofa in there. I just sit on the sofa. I'm doing my workouts, you know, showing off, getting ready to spar. Man, coach walks in there, had me spar with the heavyweights. Man, I was mad as hell. I was in there getting my ass handed to me. I said, no more bringing girls to the gym. From now on, I fuck them in the stairwell.
Jesus, Cabo.
Oh man, yeah. I was fucking in the stairways before training and going to the McDonald's, and my dumb ass didn't know how to lie or hide it. I put the damn, I had it because that's when the dollar menu came out. They had a McDonald's connected to the gym on the same strip as the gym. I think I wasn't getting my McFlurry and my double cheeseburger.
Good time. Okay, yeah. So me and you about the same age, so we remember the same thing.
Hey.
Yeah. When the dollar menu was actually the dollar menu.
Yeah, man. That shit got me in trouble, man, because we used to have to keep weight, and they don't do this no more. They used to have a piece of paper, or it was either a piece of paper or a book, because once the paper get full, they started using a book. And when you come in, you write down the weight you are when you in. When you leave out, you write down the weight that you are when you leave out. And I remember I was lying on my weight. So I noticed, I said, oh shit, I'm not losing the weight like I have. So I started saying, I was like 140. I'm like, yeah, I'm already 135. I'm ready to fight. You know, lying. Nesto come in. He said, get on the scale. I said, I already got on the scale earlier. He said, no, get on the scale. Go in there right now. I go in there. You know, I try to lie on it. He come in and he said, that's not what you are, man. You fat. I can see it. I can see it. He said, let him get a sit up.
Say, nah, you fat. I can see.
He said, let him get a sit up. I was like, I did, because the warm ups was you did 100 push-ups, 200 sit-ups, 4 rounds of shadow boxing. Was it jump rope for 3 rounds, and your stretches, and there was something else. Oh, your leg lifts, your neck lifts. Those are your warm-ups. Before you even hit a bag or anything or spar, that's what you gotta do to just to warm up. And I couldn't stand them goddamn sit-ups in those damn 6 inches. So I feel like it was a waste of time. That motherfucker put me in the ring and said, okay, we only doing body work today. I said, how do these fuckers keep knowing?
Right. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, fat boy in here. That's all right. Number body shots today. Man. You losing weight, huh? Okay, we about to find out.
I actually almost shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I just about shitted on myself that day. I said, all right, no more 2. I'm not gonna do no more. I'm not gonna buy 2 double cheeseburgers in the McFlurry. I'm gonna do 1.
Gotcha.
And that was on my way training.
That's kind of how we always had to do conditioning on Monday after a weekend in college. Yeah, so y'all got 4 full gases on Monday after practice. Wait a minute, hold on.
Hold on.
hold on, man. Now I know, you know, this was classic weekend. So what we doing right now?
Yeah.
Like we got fucked up after the game. I don't know what you thought we had going on. Yeah, we're gonna get all that poison out you. Oh my god, man. Why you on this today?
Shoot, man. Last time I was in the gym, man, I could feel it. Last time, well, not in that gym. Last time I was boxing in I was training in Hillcrest. That's what I said, man. Do you drink? I said, yeah, you know, I drink here and there. He said, no, you drinking more than here and there. If it's time this month over, watch, you gonna stop drinking? I said, nah, nothing gonna stop me from drinking. Man, I think it was the second week. I said, I can't drink no more. That shit hurt coming out. That shit hurt. I was like, oh. Why do I have this poison in my body? Get it out.
Right.
Get it off of me. It burns. Because you can feel the alcohol coming out of your system. You can feel the weight, the heaviness. You can feel it all. Just the draining. It drains your body. Bad stuff. When you put trash in your body, you can feel it.
Yeah,
Maybe
don't get that. Hey, look. Don't get that alcohol sweat in your eye.
That shit was a different type of sweat, funky type of sweat, a sticky type of sweat. Why the fuck did I do with a type of sweat? But right now, I'm gonna pour me a drink up. I got a few more minutes at work.
Yeah. It's happy hour. Go ahead.
It's time for whiskey. I haven't had a drink yet today. No, actually, yeah. This is my first drink of the day, man. I had to go back and get me some more of that Japanese whiskey.
We don't believe you, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
No, seriously, this is my first drink of the day.
Yeah.
I believe it's almost 4 o'clock. It's almost 4 o'clock. Well, no,
nigga, that ain't his first drink though.
You might be right, but
hey, so you feel like can you go MMA for dummies in 30 minutes?
In 30 minutes? I'll tell you what, we'll do one tonight. Cool.
You still got the password and shit?
I think so. If I do, it's on my phone.
Oh yeah. Get your shit together, nigga.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Bear with me.
Yeah, we got to coordinate with Coop because I don't know what time he's going live.
Yeah.
So we probably do like 8 o'clock your time. 8 o'clock my time. Which I don't know what's that like.
That's 10 o'clock my time. So
all right.
Yeah.
8 o'clock my time, so you 2 hours ahead. Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
We'll do it for then. All right. In the words of the great philosopher, Lil E, I want y'all to breathe air and live life. You know, it's always a treat when players meet. Thank y'all for breaking bread with me, man. With that, we are out.